I wanted to do a video on RawRev versus the Raw. I had someone ask if I would try the Raw on my dogs. I'm assuming this is the one they meant. This is the only one I found at PetSmart. They had Raw on there. There was another one, but it was the same brand. Okay, in case you're wondering why this is such a big pack, it's because we had a hurricane and I was buying enough to sustain because I didn't know when they would get more in stock. So let's get right to it. First off, right off, this one is beef and this one is turkey. I could not find a beef. My dogs prefer beef. They're not crazy about chicken, turkey, or lamb, but in some of these brands that I looked at, that's pretty much all they had was chicken, turkey, or lamb, or duck. So we're gonna see how it goes, because this one, the lady at PetSmart told me, actually had real turkey and it was dried in it. So I'm actually hoping that this is gonna do really good. But, well, I don't know yet. I haven't tried it. I think most of y'all have seen the ones where I talk about, the video where I talk about this one. And the very first ingredient on here is beef. Where am I? Right here. They have beef meal, and then it starts going into your vegetables where they have peas and corn and rice, and they have chicken fat, stuff like that. So even up here it mentions real beef, brown rice, peas, beet pulp, chicken fat. My dogs have really loved this. They've done really good with this. They love RawRev. But even this one, if I buy the chicken, they'll eat it, but they're kind of like, they'll sniff it and come back to it when they get really hungry. Other than that, they have to think about, do they really want the chicken? Because they want the beef, as most dogs would. They would want, you know, a steak over a chicken, right? So this one on here, it says the very first ingredient on here is deboned turkey, turkey meal, chicken meal, potatoes, peas, dried ground potatoes, freeze-dried turkey. And that's what I'm hoping they're really gonna like, is all this, you know, real food that's in here, I'm gonna say, you know. Because they said it's in here like beef jerky, and I have not actually seen what they look like. So I'm gonna see it for the first time with you guys. So, you know, it goes on with, it has tomatoes and it has salmon oil, things like that. There's carrots and broccoli and parsley and vitamin E and spinach, apples, blueberries. The vegetables go on in here. It's a lot. This one also has vegetables, but mainly from what I remember, it's mainly carrots and peas. You see, I don't want to tell you wrong. Yeah, up here's the ingredients. I see beets, corn, carrots, peas, which is in the back, as you can see where I had showed you. That's how that one is. As far as they both, you know, this one has no grains, meat, no added grains, meat byproducts, no wheat, gluten, corn, soy, eggs, artificial preservatives, colors, or flavors. Now, RawRev, I did see where, let me see. This has corn gluten meal in here, and I think that's the only gluten that I actually saw in here. It has vitamin C, magnesium, copper, has some other vitamins in here. That's the only gluten that I've seen in here, was the corn gluten. Actually, I didn't know corn had gluten, because, you know, it's a vegetable, all natural and stuff. And anyway, I wouldn't have thought that corn had gluten. So this one already to me sounds good, and it says pure freeze-dried raw bits, 100% turkey, no fillers. So I'm liking that already. This one, now she did mention that if the dogs are not very active, because it is high protein, this would not be good for a dog that is a lap dog, doesn't get a lot of exercise. It could cause some little constipation in those types of dogs. So if you are really insistent in giving your dog this food, you're going to have to make sure that dog drinks a lot of water and gets moving. We have 3 dogs. We have 2 Havanese and a little Shih Tzu, which, if y'all don't know what a Shih Tzu is, it's a designer dog that is, one parent is a pure Chihuahua and the other parent is a pure Shih Tzu. So we do have a designer dog, and I will have all 3 of them try them. But first we'll try the Havanese, and let's see them, because sometimes the girl gets a little distracted and tries to eat from the other 2. She is the only female, so she's well, they're all spoiled, but she's more spoiled because she's the only girl. So let's take a look and see. I'm pretty sure probably. Let me see. Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Nope, I knew it. I was going to need the scissors. Let's see how they look. Because the dogs are small dogs. All 3 of the dogs are rather small dogs. So we don't want anything that's big. We don't want them choking on anything. And, oh well, that's good enough. So we don't want them choking on any bits and pieces. And this one does have a nice little, for you to close it up again, one of those little zip things. Ooh, this is really small. I like that. Okay, so they might like that too. Okay, in comparison, this is the Rachel Ray. Whoops, there goes one rolling off. And this one is the Raw. It is small, there's triangles. This one is a little bit bigger, not by a whole lot. I mean, it'd probably take about 4 or 5 of these to make one little kibble of Rachel Ray. I'm going to tell you, just from being in between the 2, it smells like dog food. Okay, now this one says that there is, okay, I see it. Hold on. Okay, here is the regular kibble that's in there, and here is the dried turkey. You see that? So whoever recommended this, and my dogs love it, thank you. But we're about to find out. Let me clean off my hands here. And we will try and see which one will like it. Now, my dogs, the Havanese ones, if you're on Facebook, you may be familiar with them. It's Abby and Muffin. They have their own web page on Facebook called A Day in the Life of Abby and Muffin. So you may be familiar with them from there. Okay, now that we've opened the bags, we've poured some in the bowls. We're going to have Rachel Ray on the left side and the Raw on the right side. And we're going to have all 3 dogs, and let's see which one they pick. Okay, so let's go to the kitchen. Okay. All right, come on. Well, Abby is going to Rachel Ray. Cookie has gotten a little bit of it and eating it over there. Cookie is eating Rachel Ray. Muffin has yet to eat.
He's eating it off the floor. Never mind, he didn't. I thought he was. Abby is loving it.
Muffin still is not picking. Which one do you want? Pick a food. And he's picked Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray it is.
Okay, come across the top so they can see that it is, just really quick. They can see that this is the Raw, and the Raw. And they picked Rachel Ray. Well, I guess the Raw dog food company, what is it? It's called Core, I believe. Let me go and see the bag again. It's Wellness Core. wellness core RawRev. They need to come up with a beef or a bison one. Because so far, well, 3 dogs have picked, and Muffin is gone. But 3 dogs all picked Rachel Ray. Ah, here he comes. So I hope this helped y'all. In case no one has told you today, remember you're wonderful, you're beautiful, and you inspire someone every day. Thanks for watching.